Welcome everybody. It is not Tuesday night, it's Wednesday night actually, but we are Shattered Dungeons and we're playing an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn, most of the time every Tuesday nights, but the past couple of months we've had some discrepancies there, so thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and thanks for sharing. So tonight we have a fun continuation of our group Monstrous X. Hey, Owned, nice to see you. Thanks for the cheered bits there, Reckless Fury, whoever you may be. Don't forget, if you want to check out Shattered Dawn, it is available for free, the starter kit on drivethrurpg.com. Go there, just type in Shattered Dawn, and it pops up. It's crazy how that works. So tonight, we are without Ray, who had some stuff going on. Amy appears to also be either running late or held up at work, one of the two. But tonight we do have with us the ones and only Alan playing Syrinx.
Hello.
And Dion playing Master Nunya tonight.
Oh, that is correct. I am Master Nunya.
Hopefully we can get a random roll and get Jacques back, but who knows? Master Nunya's kind of a cool vibe for you, so... So let's kind of jump in head first. Last time Monstrous X met, they were sent into the Mage's Asylum in Clegg to deal with some issues to help the Archmage. And in doing so, politely and elegantly was able to persuade him into getting rid of the ogre who was a thought experiment named Clib, and he sent him to a very random desert town. And so last episode of the show, not of a Monstrous X, but of Jack's Claw, got to deal with the aftermath of Monstrous X's decision making, which was fun to see and sad to experience, in all honesty. So tonight, we pick it up, let's call it 3 to 4 days have passed at this point. You have kind of spent some time doing what? Syrinx and Master Nunya.
Well, Master Nunya believes in a total mind, body, and soul routine. So he has been doing his calisthenics, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, that sort of thing, running his laps, and he's been studying in his text.
Oh, good. I like the idea of you're doing that in your very small home in Clegg. You're just running laps around like a single 10 by 10 room.
Well, no, he runs laps outside.
Oh, okay.
The home for that.
That makes way more sense. I just like the imagery, really.
2-piece circles.
Oh, yeah, just...
Like when you're on the phone and nothing to really do, so you're just kind of like back and forth.
Yeah, you're just pacing. Yeah.
Just real fast.
Yep. What about Syrinx? What has Syrinx done in the past several days?
Sleep, drink, and work on his contacts in the market.
Okay. So Stella has found herself kind of engaged with some of the locals in the tavern district. We're in the tavern district. And so she's been actually engaging with some of her contacts to train in some of the martial arts that they've connected on. And while that's happened, Ray Mahond has found himself belly up at the bar in the tavern, causing what you would expect from Raymond, some chaos, some bar fights. He took some kids into the tavern. I don't know.
That sounds like something it would...
Did he take kids or did he come armed?
Both and.
Armed with kids.
About the third, maybe fourth day, let's call it day 4. You are visited by your leader, Lieutenant Orbo, and so you hear his telltale knock on the door.
No one's home.
I know that that's not true, and you know it too.
You're never fun to deal with.
He creaks the door open without even allowing you to come get it.
I should have locked it.
Well, you missed the opportunity, so.
I'll open the door for him.
Okay.
So far he's netted me 1,000 gold.
True. It's been a beneficial relationship. So as he walks in, he kind of takes you all in. He looks around. Raymond and Stella are, they did not come to the door. They are currently asleep. Well, I guess you two are the only ones up, huh?
Yeah.
What you see is what you get.
You know, I find it odd, but I'm also not putting them past them. They seem like those that, late nights and poor decision making occasionally.
Yeah, hanging out with kids.
Well, I guess you two will do. I have a covert op mission, from the Lord of Plague himself, really. It seems that your knack for problem solving has made its way up the ladder, and, well, he's got a mission for you now.
How much does it pay?
This one's a little bit more involved, so let's say 2,000 gold each. Does that sound nice?
Oh, that sounds real nice. Can you tell us more about the job itself? I'd like to know whether or not I'll be able to spend this gold.
Of course. Where you're going, you probably won't need to, but now, do you remember that shard you retrieved from that merchant?
Yes.
Yes, the mirror.
Oh, actually, no, I don't.
We had retrieved a shard of glass for this leader of ours. I know you weren't present for.
Wait, I thought. What are you talking about? Jacques was there. He went with you.
No, if he would look, I'd look completely different though in terms of being a lot more muscular and bigger physically. So I guess I still look like Jacques.
Yeah, you just
I'm sorry. I'm a swole.
You were doing some push-ups before you walked in.
I'm not technically speaking Jacques. I'm Master Nanya, and pleased to make your acquaintance, sir.
Nice to meet you, I guess. That's very
Jacques
bizarre, to be honest.
Jacques and I have a very close relationship, and we often get confused. It's fine. I will go in Jacques' stead for this $2,000 worth of 2,000 gold worth of work.
Sounds good. I mean, twins, I guess they do things pretty much the same. So, now, here's the deal. That shard is very important to my master. Lord Rodna declares that all of those shards be retrieved, and so that's really what you're going to do. We've had word from some of our raiding parties that they were alerted to the location of another shard. However, I can't trust my raiding parties to go and handle such a delicate artifact.
That's all right. You can definitely trust us, and we will handle the issue. What intel do you have on the location of this artifact, Denise?
Well, it lies outside the city and cavern system of Clegg, so you're actually going to have to go on up to the surface.
How? What? Where on the surface?
Well, just on the surface. You're going to a homestead that one of our raiding parties found.
All right, so we go up to the surface. Is this place directly above Clegg, or is this off in a certain direction?
Well, what you'll do is you'll go through the... You have both gotten here of your own accord, so you know how to get out of Clegg if you needed to. Basically go out and then not too far away to the southeast to be exact, is a small homestead. It really is just 3 buildings, but there's a small group of people that live there, and we need to make it apparent that this was not a raiding party that took this. It could have been bandits or passers-by or just people in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do you catch my drift?
Oh no, I completely understand where you're coming from.
Excellent. Because at the end of the day, if it gets back that one of our raiding parties was involved in this, well, that could be bad for our long-term goals.
Gotcha. Leave the uniform at home.
Yeah. So, I don't know where in this homestead the shard is, but you're gonna have to find it. You're gonna have to handle it delicately. At the end of the day, if you want to kill everyone there, I fully endorse that, because, you know, dead can't talk about who came and seen it, but if you'd rather take an alternate approach, that's fine. Just no burning the buildings, and don't make it look like it was just a band of raging monsters trying to just destroy things for the sake of destroying things. You catch me?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, I'm off. I got some other missions to delegate, so you guys enjoy, and I'll see you back in about a week's time. He closes the door and just walks away.
Okay.
Well,
just for the record, I have no idea how Jacques got down here. So I'm leaning on your expertise in terms of where we truly are and how to get to where we need to go.
I haven't been to the surface in weeks, so this will be a nice change of scenery.
So I start packing up the basic essentials for travel.
Okay. Define what those are for Master Nunya.
Master Nunya is basically taking everything that Jacques would take, which is everything in his possession, except, you know what? No, I don't trust this place. I even got my gold. I was gonna say I was gonna stash my gold, but Clegg is not exactly the most reputable place to hide stuff.
Yeah, for real. It's not like there's a decent bank down here. I think it's just a guy with a small room. What about Serix? What does Serix bring with him?
Charlene.
That's it.
I'm bringing Charlene, my trusty wooden dagger, and some rations, and I think I still have some of the shape change potion, which I'm going to bring with me.
Oh, smart. Okay. Was Charlene a pony?
It was a donkey.
Even better.
Gotta have fun with it.
I just want to make sure that, we have all the correct tokens on the map.
On the map?
Yeah.
This is a momentous day. Charlene's gonna be a token.
At long last.
Finally. My ass is on the board.
So you spend what Ray is in chat right now, and he's a hoot. He says, Charlene, my first love.
I'm gonna open the chat.
Yuck.
Everybody loves a good.
So you guys make it to the surface. It takes a good while to make it all the way there. And as you do so, you travel to the southeast. All in all, this journey takes about a day and a half, 2 days, roughly. Master Nunya, Syrinx allows you the esteemed honor of riding upon Charlene with him as you journey from the cavernous area into some arid mountains, out of the cavern system, rather, into some lightly arid mountains with some greenery and shrubs, trees, all that stuff. And as you continue the rest of the journey, you find yourself on the outskirts of a desert. And so you can kind of see behind you some of the mountain range and things like that. And as you continue southeast, you see a small homestead off in the horizon. What do you do as you guys approach?
Well, I think we should enter as weary travelers looking for a place to bed down for the night, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some sand and just start patting myself down. Make it like we've been on the road for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I definitely agree. We should scope it out first.
Cool. So as you approach, what do you do with Charlene?
I'm bringing Charlene in with us.
Okay. So are you walking them with Charlene tied?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have her on a lead.
Okay. Now, as you approach, you notice two things. First, the main building in your line of sight is fairly large. It looks like it might be able to house several people easily. Also, there appear to be two buildings behind the larger building that you're walking towards. This one is very clearly a single-story home, thatched roof. The other two are smaller homes, but they have a second floor to them that appears to be some kind of planed loft type of roof. It looks like railings or some sort of palisade fencing surrounds the top of the roof, almost like someone can probably walk up there and hang out. It might be used for lookouts or something like that, is your best guess.
Well, Master, do you think we should enter the main building or try the smaller ones behind?
Let us check out the main entryway here.
Very well.
All right.
We're looking for an inn or a room.
Yeah, I think the main door is over this way.
So looking at the room as you, or at the building as you approach, there's a relatively large door. It appears to be creaked open, almost like it's kind of inviting. You get the feeling that it wouldn't be abnormal for you to just walk in.
Okay, I'll do that.
Do it.
If it feels natural.
As you walk in, you find yourself in a small hallway. Looking left and right, there are doors on either side, and then in front of you are three more doors along the long wall. This feels like it might be some sort of inn or just rest stop for people.
I'm gonna, as we enter, I'm gonna find like a piece of the house to tie Charlene on.
Okay. Charlene's tied on one of the spokes outside, which very clearly exists for travelers' mounts.
All right. Are there any arrows on the walls here indicating which way is the front desk?
There's no.
I totally thought you meant like arrows.
I was about to say there's no wayfinding, but yes, arrows are hanging on the wall. No, you don't see any indication as to which way would be like the main hangout area, office area, if you will.
Well, I'll move towards a more central location on the building.
Okay.
Let's try this door here.
I'm just gonna be loud. Is anyone in here?
As you kind of do that, and Master Nunya walks up to the door, you hear a voice. Yeah, we're here.
Good. We're coming.
I guess this is the door that I heard the voice from, or no?
Yep, right in front of you. Literally,
Right,
as you
we'll
approach
open
the
it.
door, you hear the voice on the other side. So as you open it and walk forward into a main kind of lounge area, you notice a man just across from you, sitting across from the fireplace in what appears to be one of the dining tables. He's a pale Norse Saracen, very clearly sunburned, with a long braided beard and a very short plume of hair upon his shaved head. And looking to your left at what is very clearly the main desk area is a Norse Saracen female with red hair, pale skin. Her hair comes to about her jawline. Both appear to be in relatively fit physical condition, but both definitely appear to be out of their element, considering they live on the outskirts of a desert and they are very pale.
So when we say fit physical condition, are they as full as I am? That's what I want to know.
You're definitely more swole, I'll give you that. But they seem like they could probably take you based on strength.
Oh, okay.
You can beat him in a flexing contest.
Mm-hmm. You have less body fat. Yeah.
We'll go about this in a really weird way.
Weird flex, but okay. Well, your pass is through. What do you need?
I'll need a room for the night.
Oh, it looks like the sun's done some damage on your hide.
Insults is the best thing you should say to someone when you first meet them.
Concerned. I have a potion you can rub on it that'll make things bright as rain.
Nah, I'm trying to build up calluses.
Well, forgive me for trying to make a save.
If anyone wants to roll a persuasion check or a speech check or something like that, you don't have to roll hard, like roll a very high number. But yeah,
it's okay. I didn't.
118. I mean, that's great. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, there is no way to build calluses on sunburn. His methodology is all sorts of wrong.
Hey, he wants to burn to a crisp. That's his.
Room. Alida, you take care of the room. She kind of looks over at you guys. Would you be sharing a room or separate rooms?
Do you have a room with multiple beds?
Yeah, yes. Let's see. That one's 60 gold per night.
60 gold. Oh, that's a little steep, but I think I can swing it.
We are the only place with rooms for travelers within many, many miles.
I see. I count out 60 gold and set it down on the table for her.
She hastily counts it. Like, clearly they don't get a lot of passersby. And she puts it in her coin purse. Let me show you to the room. And she kind of walks around the corner, back the way you came, and into the room that has two humanoid-sized beds in it. Here's your key. Make sure you don't cause too much trouble. And then she kind of walks back to the main office area.
Well, test number 1. I put most of my belongings here in the room, and I will lock it when I leave. I keep my gold on me as well as my trusty crossbow.
Okay. Serix, are you keeping anything in the room?
No, I don't trust these people.
Okay. It's a matter of fact.
I don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm looking over my inventory, and essentially that there's nothing to leave behind because I have a crossbow, the armor that I'm wearing, and the gold on my my pocket.
You know what? I will leave some.
Okay.
I'm going to leave just a mug full of that shape change. Just on the counter.
Just
because I
very
don't trust
inviting,
people.
very curious.
Yeah, I don't trust people, and this would be the easiest way to see if somebody's fine.
Okay. So you leave a mug wide open on the dresser, I guess.
Well, wherever, if there's a little coffee table or something,
There's a little nightstand, I guess. So
I was a nightstand once.
Oh, good for you. So you set all that up, you lock the door, you walk back out. Where do you go from here?
Yeah, we go ahead and leave the estate. Oh, actually, I need to ask about meals. Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Will you guys be providing meals this evening?
Meals. Yes. Well, friend, will you be cooking for our guests?
Yeah. Sundown, I'll have a meal for you.
Sounds fair. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
And head out of the inn.
Okay. Now, you did notice that there were 2 alternate exit doors from the main office area. If you'd like to exit that direction as well.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Let's take the one southernmost.
Okay. So, walking out of the inn through what is very clearly the main homestead entry and exit, you are now standing in the middle of the 3 homes. Across from you is the main entry door into one of the homes, and on your immediate left, that home has a porch with 2 chairs set up and a young girl playing on the porch with some of her toys.
I'm about how old would you? I'll make a roll if I need to.
Yeah, roll a potency check. The old mental fortitude.
Can I add potency
Yeah.
to it?
Yep. With an 80, you're able to kind of guesstimate she's probably 6 to 8, that ballpark. Clearly young. She is a Reson girl. She is old enough to speak, but not old enough to necessarily make the best decisions.
Mm-hmm. All right.
She seems like if you take her toy, she's gonna cry about it.
Well, given the age of the people in our group, I would say that she's got a long way to go because they don't seem to make the greatest decisions either.
Looking at you, Ray.
Teed up. I'm still gonna approach the child. I'm gonna come up and very out of character, big smile on my face. And, well, hey there, little girl.
Radically different persona.
Yeah, completely 180.
Yeah. Hi, mister.
What you playing?
I'm playing with my horse.
Oh, does your horse go fast?
No. He's got
Why
a
not?
broke leg.
Oh, why haven't you gotten it fixed?
My papa says that he'll fix it, but then he never does.
I'm gonna put 3 gold on the ground for the child. Well, maybe this can help fix your horse.
I don't think so. This horse is made of wood.
Child. Right. Well, can I try and fix your horse for you?
Sure. She just raises the horse figurine up to you. Without
How-
standing up, it's important to notate
Yeah.
she's still sitting on the
Yeah,
ground.
I'm gonna walk over and grab the horse and inspect it.
Okay. It appears that one of the legs has a fracture up and down one side, but it's still on one of the legs. But it's still connected where the hoof would be. So it's like a part of the femur, if you will, is just splintered out from the rest of the leg.
Let's see. I have some rope on me
Okay.
and some fishing net. I'm gonna make a little splint for it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a machining check, let's call it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You navigate the repairs, the mending for this small horse, and with the 28, it looks like crap, but technically it works.
Yeah, then she's young. Hopefully this will work.
That's perfect, thank you, mister.
You're welcome. Where are your parents?
Well, Papa's inside. Mommy is, in the ground over there.
I'm gonna turn and look where she's pointing.
There's a gravestone in the sand.
Oh, if only we were all so lucky.
What?
Oh, nothing.
You are so strange.
I'm gonna
Like
talk
the
to
little
you.
girl says that her mom's dead over there, you just start laughing.
You only. you,
Uncontrollably
Hey,
laughing.
compared to seeing a kid as a weapon, I'll take that every day.
Probably not wrong. So what do you do now?
I'm gonna head towards the inside where she said her father was.
Okay, so she very easily just ignores you as you walk in. Master Nunya, are you also following?
I will guard the outside area. I'll see where he's gonna go with this.
Okay. You kind of stand next to the girl, watching her play with the newly mended horse, but also
I'll just
keeping
sit
within
on the,
earshot so you can hear what's happening.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, Syrinx, as you enter the room, the home, you leave the door cracked open, or just propped open, really. And upon entering, you see a table with kind of some written notes and things like that. Clearly, this is some kind of business dealings, whether it be sale reports, things like that. On the main table, where there are some chairs and a small couch set up, there's a very large kind of cowhide rug on the ground, and her father is sitting reading something by the fireplace. The fireplace is currently just lightly smoldering. Odd considering it's so hot outside, but I guess he likes the ambience. And as you kind of enter and approach, he says,
Now, Tessica, I told you I would fix the horse in due time.
Oh, it's all right. I've taken care of the horse somewhat.
he is startled beyond belief. He leaps up out of the chair.
You're not Tessica. What are you doing in my home?
I'm I'm Sarek's Nerdul. I just got to town recently, and I'm just saying hello and seeing who all's here.
That is quite odd, sir. You didn't even knock.
Coming to the man with a smoldering fire in this heat?
I like the ambience.
That's never a good reason.
I like watching it burn. Fine.
There we go. That I can get behind. I'm right there with you on that one.
What? Why are you here? Are you just passing through?
Just passing through. I heard reports of bandits in the area, and I wanted to see if anybody knew of any.
Well, we haven't been seen by any of the roaming band of monsters plaguing this countryside. But it is in no small part thanks to our innkeepers. They are quite the formidable warriors.
So they drive the bandits away.
Honestly, since they've been living here, we haven't had bandits to speak of. Most of them just leave this place be.
Then, if you don't mind, what happened to your wife?
Oh. He has a longing look in his face as he stares out to where the grave clearly is, even though he's looking through, like, kind of past the walls.
It's a sad story. She was quite ill. I tried my best to get her help. I went to one of the Mivra academies nearby and, well, we didn't go soon enough, really. They said when we got there that they could have helped had it been weeks, maybe even days sooner. But they told me that despite their best efforts, they wouldn't be able to heal her. That they'd have to wait for a more gifted sage. Sadly, she didn't have that time. So, she said she wanted to come back here and see the home that she'd known and come to love, and that she wanted to spend it with me and Tessica in her final days. So, we did that.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's nothing anyone wants to.
It was quite tough. But Tessica and I have pressed on, and we've done what needs to be done to maintain this home that she so loved.
What about these papers on the table? They look like sales figures.
You've quite the keen eye. Yes, I run a small business. I resell artifacts that might be found in some of the desert ruins nearby.
Do you have any of these artifacts on hand? I would love to inspect them. I am a bit of a mercantile person myself.
Yes, let me go grab some of my wares.
So he kind of leaves for a second, goes into one of the other rooms.
While he's leaving, I want to look at a sales. How bad are we talking? He can't be making good money out here.
Roll a general check.
Yeah.
63, you're able to pretty much like look at the bottom lines on things. You look over 3 quick documents. One is from the previous month, one is from this month, and one is projected sales figures. The one from the previous month says that he made about 6,000 gold last month. This month, it appears that he is currently at 8,000 gold just in revenue without any other any profit or, all that stuff. And then projected sales figures say that next month he should be seeing close to 10,000 gold just in revenue.
Okay. Much better than I was.
So after you have a minute to peruse those, he kind of walks back and he's got 3 items in his hand. The first one, you know what? We're gonna do random item roll. Random magic items. Here we go. It's a small box, and in the box is 10 Dargoth throwing axes of +1 fire damage. He kind of sets it on the desk and opens the lid to it. One of the archaeologists actually just found this not too long ago in one of the nearby dig sites. Not necessarily the best, but for someone such as yourself, it could be an easy resale. He pulls out a potion. This potion is quite old. Looking at some of the markings and notes that came with it, it is a very potent healing potion. And this one right here, he holds out a diamond ring. This is rumored to have a very small chance to protect someone from any magic that may befall them. He kind of sets it on the table. So, are you interested in negotiating for any of these items?
What I'm really interested in is having someone help supply my shops with these kinds of...
I just read Dion's comment in chat. For everyone listening to the podcast, when I read Potion of Healing 200, Dion said, he said, don't believe the hype. If it was potent, his wife would be alive. Like he's been holding on to this.
she's rotting away in a bed. He's like, I gotta make money on this. I can't just give it to her.
She doesn't have enough to buy it. That's the sad part. If only insurance would cover it. Hey, Link Chef, it's great to see you. Oh man. So he kind of looks over at you. So you too have some shops, eh?
I have a few that I assist running.
Well, for a small investment, I could potentially provide you with some additional magical wares from my sources. My business is doing quite well. We've been on the incline as far as sales figures. How much product are you intending to need?
I would start with what you can spare. To begin with.
Let's call it about 3,000 gold per month in artifact sales.
Gonna go. How about?
Well, you see,
1,500, and I'm gonna go for.
Okay, speechcraft. Chat, let's get a roll! Exclamation point D100, please. 108, good roll.
Thanks.
So, just for intent, are you intending to invest in this business, or are you intending to just supply your business with wares?
Optimally, I'd like to invest in this business, have this business bring wares to Clegg so we can turn around and sell magic items for more money than what they're peddling now.
Okay, so with a roll of 82 from chat, thanks Link Chef, good lord.
Link Chef.
Less, and then I just said less instead of yes. And then 108 from Syrinx. You're able to negotiate it. He says, 15, deal. If you have guaranteed business, wherever your business is, I will make sure that they're supplied. Where are your businesses?
My businesses are in Clegg.
Where's that?
I'll send people to you to pick up the ware.
Okay, who can I expect? Will it be you?
I'll come on the first few runs and introduce you to a few of my associates.
I can get behind that. 1,500 it is. He holds out his hand to shake yours.
I'm gonna, yeah.
Okay.
Shaking him.
All right, you have now invested that business.
Awesome.
You have taken your next step towards being a mogul.
I will be Scrooge! With that, I'm gonna leave the house. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I kind of fixed your daughter's horse's leg, but you might want to do a better job than I did.
I appreciate that, Syrinx. My name's Norhand, by the way. A pleasure to do business with you. I look forward to a profitable relationship.
A pleasure, Norhand. Hopefully our coffers will overflow.
Agreed. And so Syrinx exits the home. Master Nunya, what have you been doing this whole time?
I've been listening to the tale that's happening in there and giving the girl some attention if she required it in terms of keeping her peace.
Okay.
Not very good with kids, are you, Master?
I wouldn't say that I'm not good with kids. Why do you think I'm not good with kids?
You just seem a little out of your element.
No.
Just nah. So where do you guys go now?
So did he have the item we were looking for?
I didn't see the item we were looking for.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's continue scouting out this small town and see what we can find. I actually look at the young lady and ask her, you wouldn't happen to have seen a something that looks vaguely like a shard or a fragment? It's real pretty, really bright colored in terms of reflecting light. Looks fancy. Seen anything like that?
What's a shard? What's a fragment?
Have you seen anything that looks really fancy?
Fancy?
Like a broken piece of glass.
Piece of glass? You know, Celica, she has this thing. It's shiny, sharp.
Oh,
like that?
Yeah, like that. Yeah, where might we find this Celica?
Yep, Celica lives over there. And she points across to the home that you haven't been in yet of the three.
Oh, okay. Well, that's where we're headed. Thank you kindly. Enjoy your horse.
Thank you. Thanks for fixing it.
Hey, Master, 10 gold says that it's a sword or a sword that she has that's reflective and sharp.
I'll take that bet.
Right.
So, as you guys approach the home, what do you do?
You are welcome to take the lead on this one, my friend.
I'm guessing you guys can't hear me actually knocking.
Oh,
The
no.
mic might pick it up.
Nope. We just saw
That's
you
quite
stare
loud.
intently
Yeah,
at the
I was-
screen.
I was like, man, we're really missing something here, aren't we?
Here,
I was
I'll-
actually physically knocking. Yeah.
So as you knock, a very, very old lady comes to the door and creaks the door open. What do you want?
Well, I hate to bother you, lady.
Who
But
are you?
we're new in town.
What's your
my
name?
My name is Scooby.
Scooby?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a weird name.
I know. I get that a lot. We were told that we were just sort of looking around and just trying to get acquainted with the guests in town, the people that live here in town. We were thinking about potentially moving here.
You're not moving in here.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to
No
have a moment to
Scoobies
tell
can be
us?
in here.
So I take it that you're not looking to sell your home.
No, I've lived here for 60 to 80 years.
Oh wow, that's impressive. That's quite
Yeah,
impressive. Are you married?
not anymore. Well, technically, my husband is long dead.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
He died protecting this small homestead.
Oh, that is amazing. You wouldn't happen to have seen a sharp, pointy thing? I don't know, like a shard or something of that nature. You wouldn't happen to have found or seen something of that nature, would you?
No, I haven't seen anything like that.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your time.
Bye, Scooby. That's a weird name.
And I sort of tried to look her up and down to see if she had anything like that on her. Just eyeballing.
Roll a general check. So as you eye her up and down, you don't notice anything overtly shiny or sharp about anything she's got on her person.
Oh, one other question. Are there anybody that lives in this homestead that's not in these 3 buildings? Is there like a tent encampment or anything like that? Or is it just literally the inn and these 2 homes?
Well, I mean, it's only these 3 buildings, but I guess if you count the ghost of that lady who died over there, she usually hangs out by the grave right there.
You say ghost?
Well, yeah.
Come again? Oh, and you see this ghost regularly?
Oh, all the time, especially after I've been having some of my wine.
Oh, I see. And is that homemade wine?
Oh, of course. Why would I? Does it look like we have a vineyard nearby?
Well, I mean, your neighbor here is a salesman, so I don't know everything
what?
that he deals in.
We have a salesman here in town, and I thought for sure that it was just gonna be that fine North Saracen fellow, the innkeeper.
Yeah, you have the innkeeper, and you also have. Do you know about the little girl that lives next door?
There's a little girl that lives next door. I'm just joking. Yeah, I know her.
All right, her dad sells things.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I wondered how he had been affording such nice things.
Yeah, he's a salesman. He deals in rare antiquities, apparently.
The more you know, you live next to someone for 20, 30 years and you just don't even know, huh?
What kind of wine are you making there? Would we be able to sample some? Maybe I'd like to buy some from you.
Oh, sure. Come on in. Come on in. She kind of opens the door and she leads you towards her kitchen. As you pass by, you notice a small library, kind of center of the home, and there's a young lady reading on one of the benches or on the chair in there. So she walks into the kitchen, inviting you to follow her, and as you do so, she said, "Please take a seat. Take a seat at the table." So as you take a seat, she goes over to one of the cabinets, opens the cabinet, grabs a bottle of wine out, and then brings it back to the table. "Now, I've been perfecting this recipe for some time, so just, maybe mentally prepare for the enjoyment you're about to be having, okay?"
Oh, absolutely. Would you be able to tell us how you refine your spirit?
"I would love to do exactly that." And so she puts some glasses on the table and she pours you both some very steep pours. And she does so. "Now, you guys start sipping while I start talking. So, do you sip?"
I do the swirl test, looking at it in the light, and then I sniff the wine.
It smells amazing.
It smells like wine.
Yes, it's definitely wine.
All right, I try to check to see if there's anything magical about this before I decide to take a sip from it.
Roll a potency check. There's nothing magical about this in the slightest.
All right, I'll take a sip.
Okay. You take a sip. Serix, do you take a sip?
Before I do,
You might want to wait to see what happens to me first.
Do you have a glass for yourself? You've been so kind to share yours with us. I've got to share some of mine with you as well.
Oh, sure. She puts a glass on the table.
I'm gonna pour her a glass of that shape change.
Didn't you leave it in the in
don't
room?
worry. I had 6 of them.
I love it. Okay.
You love one bottle as a test.
That's why I just poured a mug of it.
An ultimate ruse. You pulled a fast one on me.
Got him.
Oh, Tofu, no, you absolutely did not lose a chance to potency flux the drink, my good friend. On Dion or on Serix? Because it sounds like Serix is going to drink too, right?
I was gonna wait a turn and see if anything happened, but
okay.
if he rolls it, I'll dive in. Let's go.
All right. So she looks at the beverage. Potency tab on Serix. This is it right here. Potency tab from Tofu Chipmunk. You got the Tofu Baby Yoda tab has officially been pulled. Free potency flux from
Nice.
Tofu. I haven't had a chance to potency flux on Alan yet. Dion's been a victim for so long. Very true, very true. All right, so here is what happens. Dion, Master Nunya takes a sip, and as she begins talking, she says, "This is a long-standing family recipe. What we do is we take very, very expensive grapes that we have imported from very far off, and then we bury them in the sand for about a year and let them all petrify. And then once they're petrified, we kind of reconstitute them with a combination of water and some very simple magic. And then we ferment them in the sunlight. And after they've been fermented, we kind of add some water to it to dilute it. But the real trick is that after all that's said and done, I spit in it." And as she says that, you immediately are instantaneously intoxicated. It has been one very small sip. If you're looking on the camera, you probably sipped about this much. It's one of my water droppers from my miniature painting.
that's gonna be great because right about the time. So wait, has the potency flux hit?
Potency flux is on Syrinx, so you sip first, and you're just like instantaneously intoxicated. It's like I don't know if anyone listening or watching has experienced that feeling before, but imagine instead of it being slow over the course of, a little while, it's like you go from completely conscious to that state. It's kind of incredible. You also notice that as she's been talking, she's been taking small sips from her flask periodically, which implies that she is in a constant state of this. Link Chef says, you just suddenly stand up and wow.
I have definitely been there, Link Chef. I have definitely been there before.
And so as you kind of have that happen, Syrinx, you pour this older lady a drink, and she says, I'm so excited to taste this beverage, but here, let's honor those that have passed. And so she holds her drink out that you've poured for her to kind of cheers with one another.
To the ghosts!
To the ghosts! And so, clink! And as you both take a sip simultaneously, this older lady turns in to a fountain.
Wait, what?
She ceases to be a humanoid. She is now a stone fountain of like a lion.
Flux?
No, that is the shape change potion that he poured her.
So not only
now wait. So she is a fountain, and Master Nunya, you just accept this because you were intoxicated. Now, Syrinx, we're gonna get a good potency flux on this. So.
Yeah, I've never.
So Nunya, as you're watching this, they both clink together their glasses and they both take a sip, and both of them, she turns into a fountain. As she turns down into a fountain, Syrinx blinks out of existence, ceasing to be. He is clearly invisible somehow. You don't know what has happened, but you're just enjoying it.
And I become deswole at the exact same moment that he blinks out of existence. So there's a change for all three of us.
Oh
apparently.
My goodness. So now Master Nunya has become Jacques once more. Now, Jacques, I don't know how this works, Dion. Is he technically a different individual?
He is technically a different individual, and they share the same numbers in terms of their health pool, potency, and stuff like that. They have the same numbers because they're the same physical form. So if one's hurt, the other's hurt.
Okay.
But I did make my roll, so Jacques remembers everything that happened while Master Nunya was in control.
Okay. To me, you make the call, but to me, that sounds like he might still be experiencing the intoxication from Master Nunya.
Yeah, no, 100%. If one was poisoned and I switched, I would still be poisoned.
Oh, okay, yes. Gotcha. So yeah, Jacques is pulled into this current state of existence and is just, why is there a fountain lady? Why am I feeling this way? Why am I alone with a fountain lady?
Yeah, Jacques, but he also knows that Syrinx blinked out of existence. I mean, he remembers everything.
Yeah, he was there, now he's not.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta tap to see what happens here. I reach over and I lightly tap her to see if she really is stone or if it's an illusion.
She is completely made of stone.
Okay. Well, I think murder just happened.
Tofu says when someone gets naked while drunk, and it's okay.
So is she like a stone version of herself?
Basically,
Or is she like a fountain, like doesn't even look human anymore, like one of those just random...
completely not humanoid at all. She is basically like a circular fountain you would see in like a gazebo area. Like almost large enough to not even fit the space you're in.
I don't even know how to accept this. Oh, I will take a look and I will start searching about this room to see if I could find the shard that Master Nanya was looking for.
Okay. Looking around, go ahead and just roll a general check. Looking around, you start pulling out drawers and opening cabinets, looking in different areas. You don't see anything in this room at all with a roll of 20.
And how's my walking around and that sort of thing doing? Am I knocking stuff over? And
Oh yeah, you're basically like floundering trying to do basic motor functions. Tofu says the large gazebo fountain, but a statue of her at the top where the water comes out in a graceful arc. I condone that. Yes, that's what she looks like. So yeah, you've like knocked pots and pans on the floor. There's a bag of flaxseed that's just strewn about now. All sorts of just absolute chaos you're causing. Now, Syrinx, this is your first time being invisible. You've never experienced this before.
does he know he's invisible?
I'm assuming I look down and can't see my appendages, considering I was holding the glass as I'm. So I'm assuming I'm just drunk as a skunk as well.
Oh, absolutely. You're also invisible, so.
Thanks, Tofu. You're giving me the best retort to the ghost cheer. So I'm at the top of my lungs with my speechcraft.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna go, your drink has killed me! I'm a ghost now too!
The statue just doesn't have any expression. What are you rolling for?
I told you with my speechcraft.
Oh, okay. So Jacques, go ahead and roll speechcraft. The statue is unfazed by your speech.
I think that was the lowest roll I've gotten so far.
Thus far, yeah.
Tonight, anyway.
59 versus Syrinx's 49. Jacques is not intimidated or worried, or you just heard him being crazy.
But so invisibility. Talk to me first.
Well, now I know he's there because I didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
How's invisibility, like? Does it work typically for this? Like normal invisibility?
Basically, the only you can't be seen, so you get bonuses to sneak checks, sneak attacks, that type of stuff.
Okay. So after that, I'm being drunk. What kind of negatives am I also going to get for stealth checks? I'm drunk and invisible. I'm assuming there's some kind of
I'm gonna say it negates the bonus that you get from being invisible. So you're just
cool.
Whatever your base is.
That's kind of what I assumed you were gonna say.
So as you scream that you're dead and a ghost, a young woman comes running in. This is the woman that was reading earlier. No. And as she comes running in full force, she screams, "What's going on?" Syrinx, I need you to make a stamina check. Because she is running into the square you are inhabiting right now.
Oh, even better.
59.
Does this come at a penalty now that he's drunk?
No.
Here's my roll.
Okay. Dang, 129. Good lord. So she runs into the space you're standing in. You're able to just drunken master style step back.
Nice.
If someone could see you, it wouldn't look graceful, but it works.
Graceful is not my middle name.
What's going on in here? She looks at the fountain. When did we get a fountain? And she looks over at you, shocked. Where's my mother?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure, madam. But I think she went out back, maybe?
This is ridiculous! She pounds the book she's holding on the table. You need to get out!
But we were guests. She invited us in. She's offered us this excellent wine.
Roll a general check. As you're kind of negotiating with her, she starts just screaming back at you with a natural 69.
Nice.
You notice that the bookmark on the book that she just pounded onto the desk is a small reflective glass shard.
That's quite interesting. What are you reading, milady?
Get out! It doesn't matter what I'm reading. You look at the book and it says The Legend of Arakiel, written in typical Athelian.
I believe a friend of mine's read that book before.
What does it matter? Get out of my house!
But wait, is it your house or is it your mother's house?
Well, our house. We've lived here all my life.
But she invited me. I'm her guest.
Where is she then?
She went out back. Well, to clear this up, why don't you just go out back and talk to your mother?
As she is kind of like standoffish with you, the potion wears off on the mother, and she becomes not a statue anymore, but again herself. And she kind of, as she shape changes back into her humanoid form, she just kind of falls to the ground, unconscious.
Wait, what?
You turned her into a statue?
I did no such thing. I had a sip of the wine. I passed out briefly, and I looked up, and there was this gift. I assumed she went out back.
Oh. She gave you some of her wine, didn't she?
She did.
I've got to tell you, this family recipe is terrible. It doesn't even taste good. It just gets you drunk immediately. I understand what is happening. I've watched her do it with many people that walk through. I'm sorry. I was very aggressive. I was worried something was happening.
Well, something did happen. She just changed from a statue.
Yes, but she's probably just been experimenting with the recipe.
I shall not drink another sip.
It's probably for the best. She's been the only one to actually survive. Many of the people who typically drink it after maybe, 3-4 glasses, they just outright die.
I am going to bend down and press my fingers against her neck to make sure she is, in fact, alive.
She's breathing, but in the most herky-jerky breathing pattern you've ever seen.
I think I should get her to her bed, and I bend down to pick the frail woman up. Okay. Which way?
Follow me. She takes you kind of like around the corner to the second floor.
When she turns around to walk out, I'll reach over and try to grab the bookmark from the book that's sitting on the table and pocket it.
Roll a sneak check. Chat, let's roll a sneak check for you too. Chat, roll. What are you gonna do, Serix?
I was
another 69.
But that one's a dirty 69. Link in chat rolled a natural 1. Link!
Yes.
You're able to very quickly, you pickpocket the whole book. Somehow you have an unconscious older woman in your arms, and you just like You drag your coat pocket on the table and it goes right into your pocket.
Nice. I follow behind with the old lady.
Okay. What are you doing, Serix?
I was gonna do that once you all left the room, but I guess not anymore. I'm gonna just head out front. I'm assuming I'm still invisible.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna start pouring sand over myself. Give myself like an outline.
Yeah, okay.
Considering I don't know what the heck just happened.
Yeah. So Jacques, as you lay the older woman down in her bed, Celica thanks you and says, I appreciate you doing all this. Now, she must rest. Maybe you should go back to the inn if you are staying there, or continue your journey.
Thank you very much. I will.
Thank you. So you walk outside and see the outline of Serix, outlined with sand.
I think we're free to leave this town.
Yeah, that's what we came for.
Yeah, let's get out of here. I don't want to be around when she goes looking for a book. Actually, you know what? Let's go.
Before
Loudly humming.
I'm gonna pop my head into the inn.
Okay.
Are they anything new? No new developments?
Not in the
you can
slightest.
just let them know we're not going to be here for the night. They can keep the gold. We're getting out.
I wasn't even gonna tell them that. I wanted to see if one of them snuck in the room and taking the sip.
Not at all.
Okay. Then I'm with I'm with Jack. Let's get out of here. We got what we need.
All right, so you continue your journey back to Clegg, and after another couple of days, you find yourself back at home. It's nice to be back. Charlene is stabled right outside, and after another day or two, Lieutenant Orbo comes back. You hear his telltale knock on the door.
I'll open the door.
As you open it, he walks in. Well. How'd it go, Jock and Serix? Or Master Nunya, whatever your name is.
I'm shocked.
Jock this time.
Don't I look different? He's muscular. I'm me.
You look the same. You both look like the same darn person. Just one of you has, I guess, slightly more muscle.
I wouldn't say slightly, but sure. I'll take that as a compliment.
Well, did you do it? Did you find the shard?
This? Did we find this?
That's it. That's good to know. Good to see there, fellas. All right, well, as I promised, 2,000 each. He hands you both a very large sack of gold. Ka-ching, ka-ching. Hand it over.
I hand it over.
He folds a cloth over it and kind of stashes it in one of his coat pockets. Well, I have to tell you guys, Lord Rodna is going to love that you were able to come up with this. He has been bending over backwards trying to get these things. I don't quite know why, but I'm hoping, we can complete this and he can kind of explain what he's trying to do here. But I just want to let y'all know that I really appreciate you. Your attention to detail, your knack for getting a mission done. And if you don't mind me asking, how'd you end up doing it? Were there casualties? Did you have to kill them?
We didn't kill anyone. In fact, we made we solicited business to the town. I would love if you could help keep our raiding parties away from.
Are you saying you have a supplier for
I have a supplier for magical odds in it.
Well, that's just good news if I've ever heard it. Yeah, I'll make sure that the entire guard regime knows that homestead is off limits.
Perfect. Thank you.
No. Thank you. I mean, not only are you doing Lord Rana's task, but you're also bolstering the economy of Clegg. Who are you people? I kid. But anywho, thank you all for doing a job well done. And I can guarantee I'll be back with some more requests from Lord Rana, seeing as how well you guys executed this mission.
Nice. Thank you. We appreciate it.
So with that, he kind of exits once more. You notice that Ray and Stella are nowhere to be found as of this current moment. What do you guys do with the rest of your day?
Well, you know, Jacques does not waste his time doing exercises and reading pointless books. So he's going to go practice his swordsmanship and work on his acting.
There you go. What about you, Syrinx?
I'm going to go get with my merchants and let them know about our new supplier. And then I'm going to find the most non-creature looking entity I can and employ them to be my in-between.
Oh, and I also mentioned to Syrinx that, you know, when they get all these shards, we're probably going to have to kill them, right?
Just means more money for us.
I'm just saying. It cannot end well collecting these little things.
Well, we'll just have to be prepared when the time comes.
Well, with that, we want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for sharing. If you're listening on the podcast, make sure you share it with someone you know today. If you're thinking, man, how can I engage more? Come watch us live at twitch.tv/Tabletop Tavern 20 on Twitch. Every Tuesday night, you can enjoy some shenanigans here. It was great to see everyone in chat. Link Chef, it's been way too long. Michaela, wow, way too long. Love you guys. Tofu, always a pleasure. Thank you for redeeming your esteemed potency flux. We are excited for the next episode. We will have both Ray and Amy back. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you again. Have a great weekend. Bye.
See you.